This is Jackie coming to you live from the Philly Beauty Network. Again, I just want to give information to the beauty industry on how we can reach the next level of success. Today, I was at a phenomenal workshop called the Finance Highway. Now, I have here as my guest Kenny Johnson. He's the CEO of the Finance Highway. And today, he just gave us some information on how we can reach that next level of success. And basically by changing our mindsets on how we do our finances. And it was just amazing just thinking about how we grew up, about learning about finances, how we save money, and how we do things. And Kenny, you gave some excellent information. You had some excellent speakers. And I just wanted to share that information with my audience about how the beauty industry can learn from you on how they can save on their finances. So basically, what made you come up with this idea about finances and how to save money?
Absolutely. For me, the biggest thing was I realized that I grew up broke, right? And I realized, I always tell people, my mom knew how to stretch a dollar, but not how to grow one. And so I perpetuated that in my early years, and I had to learn that it was a mentality behind money that kept me where I was, and I was just going to keep repeating the cycle. And so I had to get new information, new knowledge, and once I did it for about 10 years plus, I was like, you know what, I got to give it to other people. Because I went to school for money, had my MBA in finance, and didn't know about money. I just know about corporate finance. And so for me, it was important that other people knew that, look, broke doesn't have to be the norm. You know, struggle doesn't have to be the norm. Years ago, God gave me a vision of a gridlock traffic jam, and everybody just stuck, headed towards financial struggle. And on the other side of the road, there were only a few cars whizzing by, and they were headed towards financial freedom. And I was troubled by that, and it tormented me for about a couple years. And I'm like, God, why would you show me that picture? He said, because most people are in a financial traffic jam, you know, headed towards financial struggle. And the reason is because they don't know how to see the financial signs. They don't know the habits that lead to struggle. And so they keep perpetuating, and they need to learn new information. And that's what created the platform for the Finance Highway.
I mean, look, as you can see from his shirt, choose one. Which one you want to choose? You want to choose the struggle, you want to choose comfort, or do you want to choose freedom? Now, my audience is a lot of hairstylists and people in the beauty industry. So what are some of the habits, or what are some of the adjustments that they can do to fix some of the habits that they have with money?
Absolutely. One of the biggest adjustments is how do you think about money? Because how you think about money creates how you use money. And so when you get money in the beauty industry, you may have hordes of money coming at you, but it's not coming in the form of a paycheck. It's coming in the form of liquid cash. And so what happens is, you don't think about it. And so a lot of it goes away. I always tell people, if you don't have a place where your money will grow, it will go. And so in the beauty industry, as you're getting money, you got to first think, okay, I got to put my money in a place where it grows before I start doing all the other things. Because otherwise you'll look up and you'll realize, man, I know where the big money went, but all the small money that left me was the money that could have got me financially free.
Yes. I mean, we get a lot of tips. Instead of taking those tips and buying a purse, buying shoes, buying new things from people that come into the salon, put that money away. And he shows you different ways to put that money away. He gives you financial advice on plans, on secure financial investments, all of those good things that instead of spending that $60 a week on little bit of stuff that don't make no sense, that's not doing anything for you,
right,
that's not making your money grow, he shows you ways to make your money grow. So we're not standing behind that chair until we're 60 and 70 years old. We got to get out of that mindset. We got to start changing our mindset about finances and about our money and about the money that we make in the salon so that we can have a better future and a secure future. So again, this workshop was phenomenal. He has a book. This is one of his books right here called The Financial Highway. And in this book, it shows you right here. It shows you right here, what decision are you going to make? Are you going to be on a financial struggle, or are you going to be on a financial freedom? You see, everybody is over here. 90% is on that financial struggle. 10% is on that freedom. Which one do you want to be in? I don't want to be struggling anymore. I want to be free of debt, free of that struggling mindset that we were brought up with. So maybe one day in the future, I want to have a workshop for the beauty industry so that Kenny could come. I mean, it wasn't just him talking about finances. We had one talking about credit.
That's right.
How to get your credit score increased. the things that we do with our credit and how to make that credit work for you, as well as talking about our taxes.
Yeah.
Those deductions.
Yes.
Those deductions that we are missing out on. We have to get that knowledge so that we can go to that next level of success. So, you know, Kenny, what advice can you give us just for right now that we can do? So because I want to have a workshop, definitely. Right. We got to get this information out there because my mission is to empower, to encourage, to just get those people to the next level of success. Absolutely. So what can we do right now before we had this workshop that they can,
Absolutely. So one of the biggest things that you can do is everybody's familiar with a GPS. And one of the things I say about a GPS is 2 points that you put in, right? Nowadays when we use a GPS, we have an auto locator and it looks at where we are right now, right? Most people know where they want to go, where they're fuzzy about where they want to go, but they have no clue where they are right now. And so what they end up doing is they try to get directions without a starting point. And if you do that, it doesn't matter how great of a directions I give you if I don't know your starting point. So think about it this way. If somebody's coming to your house and they're lost, and they say, hey man, I'm coming to your house, I'm completely lost. Your first question is going to be, where are you now? Yes. And so that's what you have to do. You have to start finding out where you are now and then start dreaming about where you want to be. Yes. And then we can script that future. And because what's happening is when you don't know where you are and where you want to go, you make a lot of mistakes in the middle. And so most people dress rich, drive rich, they look rich, but they are broke.
They have no money.
Right, and so don't have the expensive purse, but no money to go in it. Right, and so we got to get to the place where we get very, very clear on where you are now. So the first thing that you want to do is I talk about a financial report card. Find out what your credit score is. Find out if your money, and if you're getting money through the months, is it going up or going down? Are your investments accounts going up or going down? Your net worth, your assets minus your liabilities. Where does that stand? How many income streams do you have? Because even if you're a hairdresser, understand, if you get carpal tunnel or, you get problems in your knees, at some point your body's going to say, I can't do it anymore. And if you don't have money and other assets working for you, you'll always have to work. So you want to start tracking all of those things and getting the idea of that, because that's a great starting point so you can know where to go. Once you know the floor, then you can start looking toward the ceiling.
Well, look, we don't want to give you all the information, but that was a great tip that can get you started on how to save your money, how to get financially free. Where can they reach you if they want, before the workshop, where can they reach you? What's your social media, things that they can reach you if they want to make an appointment with?
So I have a website, thefinancehighway.com. It's spelled just like that, thefinancehighway.com. You can go on that website. My Facebook name is Kenneth E. Johnson MBA, and so that's there. But even if you go to my email, kenneth@thefinancehighway.com, there's many ways to reach me, and and I would love to help you along your journey, because here's the reality. Finance is the only place where people think they can do it themselves and they're completely lost, right? If you had a heart problem, you wouldn't grab a knife, cut your heart open and say, I'm gonna fix this thing. Right. But with finances, your mama didn't know about finances, your mama's mama didn't know about finances, but you say, I can handle it, and you don't realize there's small carburetor adjustments. It's not even major things that can drastically change your financial life. So reach out to me, and whatever I can do to help you change your world, that's what I'm here for.
Yes, we can make those minor adjustments just to get rid of that generational curse.
Absolutely.
So again, this is Kenneth Johnson. This is Jackie from the Philly Beauty Network. Again, we want to give you that information that you can take back to increase your knowledge, increase your mindset, and just increase your next level of success. So until the next time, we see you at the Philly Beauty Network. Thank you.
Be blessed, be the best, and be a success.
Yes.